Come on,
Welcome to Unsigned Spotlight, the daily live show from the Scene Projects. We shine a light on the best unsigned musical talent from around the world, featuring songs from independent artists across all genres. This is where passionate music heads, emerging artists, and curious listeners come together to discover what's next.
It starts with a spoke at 2 a.m. Just a hum in my head, let it be within. Tap on the table, rhythm in time, turning little ideas into something that shines. Got a line on my napkin, a chord on repeat, melody dancing on restless feet. Chasing that feeling, don't let it go. It's how a brand new song is born, you know. Lay by lay, we build it strong, finding the groove where it belongs. Come up with a melody, let it flow free. Find that hook that sticks like a memory. Arrange the rhythm, time it in the right, turn that little spark into shining light. Lay down vocals, give it your soul. Now you got something ready to roll. When it's polished and bright, ready to go, send it out to Unsigned Spotlight. Yeah! Rich hits hard, harmony sweet, bassline walking on dancing feet. Stack those tracks, fine tune the sound. Magic happens when passion is found. Mix it clean, let the chorus soar. Hit replay what I hear and raw. From studio dreams to the world outside, it's time to take that leap of pride. All that work, all that fire, now it's popping higher and higher. Come up with a melody, let it fly. Can't you hook you? Can't deny building. So break it down, spin that sound all over town. Lay down vocals, hard on track, no holding back, no looking back. When it's shining and ready to go, send it straight to Unsigned Spotlight. Ooh, ooh, hey, lights come up, crowd gets loud. Here come the voices drawing the crowd. AJ steps in with that fire inside, breaking down bars like a lyrical fight. Michael's got vision, ear to the street, spotting the anthem before it's a hit. Real talk, real ears, no industry girls, highlighting talent, turning dreams to balls. From review to feature, they open the door, shining that light like never before. AJ and Michael calling your name, turning on sides and a part of the game. Melody rising, hear it loud from bedroom beats to a roaring crowd. Dreaming, building, letting it ignite. Now you're shining in the spotlight. From that spark in the quiet night to the stage in the bright white light. Time is now, let the world hear it. Unsigned Spotlight. Let's premiere it. Woo! Who's got next? You do. Who's on the mic? AJ and Michael, where we shining. Unsigned Spotlight.
Hello.
Michael! Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, God.
It's Friday, everybody, and I look like a hobo at a wedding.
What?
I said I look like a hobo at a wedding today. I look like completely like, undressed up in drag through the streets. You've all smarted up with your shirt, and I look like a hobo at a wedding. How's everybody?
Can you see what I'm wearing?
What are you wearing? What is it on this shirt today?
Really? You can't see.
It's Lilo and Stitch. Oh, I like Lilo and Stitch. I tell you what, Michael, I've been looking at your clothing range, and this weekend I have got the phenomenal task of setting up your shop ready for your tour.
Oh my God.
And I was thinking to myself, we need a Michael Cagle like clothing range with your shirts, because your shirts are so wow out there. You know, when people buy your merchandise, they think of you with your amazing shirts. You know, every time you come onto this, like the scenes, and come and host, you just have the most amazing shirts. You know, has it always been a thing with you when you were little? Did you always have these like a wardrobe of amazing shirts?
I love clothes. I have. Oh yeah, it's I have different shirts that go for different things. Like I have, if I am lucky enough to get into, to do a show in a showroom, that I have very flashy, classy, sparkly, headliner. But then when I do like festivals, then I wear something a little bit more contemporary. And if I'm, just doing like a theater show that's not in a showroom, that I wear. So yeah, I have different clothes.
You put a lot of effort into your like shows that you do. It seems I was just like shirt and jeans. I didn't have like a whole wardrobe. It was a shirt and jeans.
I like wearing. I buy tux jackets with tails.
Oh, cool.
But they're really fun, like flashy ones. And I'm also into steampunk, so some of my tux jackets are steampunk. And then so I'll throw a shirt on under it, and then a pair of jeans if I'm doing like something that's, But then again, like I said, if I go into a showroom, then they expect a little bit different. And sometimes I'm known in my show to do like 4 or 5 costume changes in a show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I do.
Definitely made me feel like completely under like dressed now when I do my shows. They used to. Actually, no, I did. I did for the X Factor. I did have a couple of changes for the X Factor. And what was really weird about the X Factor, I actually had hairdressers do my hair before I went for free. Because it all went into the newspapers, and they literally like highlighted my hair. They treated me like I was a pop star, basically.
Oh yeah.
And then I have to find you the picture over the weekend for everybody, and I will find it, everyone. You can see my time at the X Factor, and I wore this double-breasted jacket type thing, and I'd never worn this before, and I don't know why I chose it. But I was singing Temptations' "My Girl," and it just seemed right for the song. Okay. And basically, when I got through to the final round, I remember this forever. The judge said to me, when you meet Simon, and if you meet Simon and you go through this round, please keep that jacket on. And I was like, so there's nothing about my singing. It's all about my identity. What is it about this jacket? She goes, no, it's just 100%. You look cute in that. She goes, it just suits you. And I was like, do you know what? It's really funny you should say that. I said, because I've never worn this type of jacket while performing before. I said, I asked some friends about how I should dress for the X Factor. And basically they were like, smart casual. So I had a smart shirt, but like this breasted jacket. Half of me felt like a complete tit, especially when I was having breakfast with Louisa Johnson in the morning, who went on to win that show. Okay. And then the other half of me was like, what is it they find so special about me in this jacket? But whatever it done, it become like a magic jacket. Because out the X Factor, everybody was like, have you got your jacket? That's like a lucky jacket. It's got you through to the O2, through to the final rounds. Breakfast with Louise Johnson must be like, yeah, it's a lucky jacket. And I wore it I done my wedding stick afterwards because I had God knows how many contracts after that. I wore this jacket all the time. It just become AJ's jacket, and I'd never worn it on stage before then.
Well, I need to see it. Number one, that sounds really.
I will show you. No, I will dig the photo out of the weekend so you can see my cheeky little face.
Do you have it anymore? Do you have the jacket? Do you have the jacket anymore?
I don't. No, I don't even know where it's gone now. It's sort of like it went with my music days on stage. You know, it sort of plummeted because I sort of sat in my bedroom and just produced music in my bedroom, and that was it. I wasn't on stage, so it's probably lost in one of the many houses that I've sort of ventured in the UK.
The only thing that is consistent with me, because sometimes I wear jackets, sometimes I wear tucks and tails, sometimes I just wear a shirt, you know, but the one constant that I do is I have about 100 pair of Chuck Taylor high tops.
Oh, wow. Okay. Only 100. Where'd you put all those?
About 100 pair. And so I have virtually every color, a whole bunch of special edition ones. And so,
Can I just ask, that's a UK thing, right? Are they shoes?
Chuck Taylor's? Yeah, they're high tops, tennis shoes.
Okay, wow. That's a lot of shoes. Are there some still in boxes? Have you worn all 100 pairs?
There's a few that I haven't, just because it's really bad. Because that has been my shoe since I've been a kid. That I've always attached myself to the Chuck Taylor high tops, and so I have about 100 pairs. So in my song, I have a song called "Too Bold to Blend," which I am so excited for, but it talks about my Chucks. It talks about me wearing the Chuck Taylors, and you know, it's yeah. So fantastic. I basically have tons of them in different colors, different fabrics. I have leather ones from iRobot to sparkly ones that are like gold lame and
all those shoes, Hey, there you go. You've seen what we're all like. The first 10 minutes of the show, 12 minutes of the show, actually, discussing how many pairs of trainers that Michael Cagle actually owns and AJ's waistcoat at X Factor. It's just a normal Friday, everybody.
You don't know what Chuck Taylors are?
I don't, and I'm going to be seeing a pair after the show, and you can show us. I'll tell you what, show us at tea time. Show us at tea time. Take them off. We're going to see them at tea time, all right, when we all have our tea break, okay? I hope you don't clear the shop with your smelly feet. He's looking down now. I was like, I cleaned my feet, thank you very much. They're not smelly. Anyway, just to say hi to Vor84. Marty McFly wears them in Back to the Future. I know what they are now. Thank you, Vor84. I really know what they are now. I know. I've got the vision in my head now. That's all I needed. Great picture there. Thank you for that. We've got people who have already joined us tonight, and we've also got a request from Amber Carmen. Now, Amber, thank you for joining the show, that you wanted to send in your amazing track to us to the show, but we need a bit more from you, okay? So to enter the show next week, please send us through a MP3, a picture, and also your amazing bios, okay? Because if you don't have any of that, you got a clue who it is who's sending the information to us, okay? And also, we can't tell our listeners all about you, okay? So thank you for sending your YouTube over, but please send those things over to you to be considered next week.
And Tuesday's a special day because we will be
introduce it.
Tuesday, I have my official movie soundtrack has the permission to be released. It will be coming out next Friday.
Don't tell too much. Don't tell them too much.
Why?
Don't tell them too much because it's secrets for Tuesday. If you tell them too much, they won't come back on Tuesday.
Why? Everybody wants to support me.
They do, but we'll put a special poster up on Tuesday because I know what you like, Michael Cagle. You just tell them all and then we won't have anything to talk about on Tuesday.
I can always find things to talk about.
No, that's a special show. And if you want to find out about Michael Cagle's amazing new release on Tuesday for this very special film, you have to be here on Tuesday.
I do want all my friends to show up. It's not going to be as long. It's not going to be as long as the album that released because this is more of an EP, but it's really, I'm really excited, and you'll see a different side of me.
It's going to be a fantastic show.
And just like our song has released today.
I know. I see that. I was like, yay!
It is out.
That's the first song at 7 a.m. this morning. I asked that lady down near my TV. I won't mention her name because every time I do, she pops up and plays something. Okay? It is all on the streaming channel. So City of Fire, released today, is on all streaming fires. Let's get it out as many places as we can, everybody. All right? Because I wrote it for you.
Song. It is actually. It really is a good song. It is. You wrote some really cool, really great lyrics. So it was, and it's my first collaboration with a professional songwriter that I
trusted enough to use my words and also to vocalize. I saw that. That was such a sweet message you put last night.
Oh,
thank you. I was like very, very touched. Anyway, so get that out on the weekend, everybody. And I'm going to tell everybody what's on the show. What's on the show today? Okay, so we have got
oh my God.
James D. Appleton. Okay, we promised him yesterday because some technical difficulties on the studio yesterday that we would play another one of his songs. So he has come in and given us 3 songs, and I have chosen Steps Closer. So if you weren't at the show yesterday, this is James D. Applegate, was born in California, and he also is now living in Nevada of Idaho. And we won't go through the same conversations about Idaho, okay?
He lives in northern Idaho.
Which is a lot better place. Lovely place. Beautiful.
It's beautiful. That's all.
Right, that's it. That's where we leave it tonight.
It's beautiful.
I tell you what, actually, before I do read out the rest, I do want to say to James, you left me a lovely little message about the song City of Fire. And you said about, mentoring you, supporting you with your songs, being part of the Phoenix projects, being part of the Scenes projects. 100%. Yes, that's what we're here for, okay? We will have a read through your poetry, have a read through your songs and the support that you need, okay? And we'll be 100% behind you. So welcome to the family, and we'll let you know how to get in contact with the family and be part of us. Zach is saying with 484, you sent me the same message. Yes, we will get you into the family and we will find a role. There's always a role for everybody at the Scene Project and also
we
at
are
Phoenix
the
Road.
world. We are the children.
No,
we
stop
are
it.
the ones to make a brighter day, so let's not give in.
If I could chuck this drink over you, I would. Right, the next one, we have got River Brooks and her new track called Little Boxes, following momentum of her award-winning 2025 album, Deja Vu. Scottish-Canadian artist River Brooks returns with Little Boxes, a haunting late-night reflection wrapped up in alternative indie rock, textured with quite emotional weight. Oh, you got a ghost thing going on there. Anyway, this is Elvis Middleton is the next one. Elvis Middleton Jr. Don't blame the mirror. So he's a singer-songwriter, producer, author, actor, and creative consultant, and founder of Mirror Sexual Entertainment LLC. Okay.
Why don't you
US Murosexual. I'm going to have to Google that one, unless you know what it is. A U.S. National Guard veteran and neurodivergent creator, his work is shaped by real-life experiences, emotional honesty, and purpose-driven storytelling. He doesn't create to impress, he creates to connect. Our type of artists we like here at the Scene Project. Next one we've got is Jennifer Alvarado. I know Jennifer very well. Thank you for sending your track in. My daddy doesn't like you, Jennifer. I don't like you no more. I don't know why she's like written a track about my daddy doesn't like you. Her daddy hasn't even met me, so I don't know why she's written that. Jennifer Alvarado is redefining what is meant to be a country artist in today's music scene with a sound that fuses heartfelt storytelling of 90s country with the raw, unveiled honesty of alternative rock. Her music has been described as Dina Carter meets Alanis Morissette.
Oh, that's it. That's a very interesting collab.
I like that. And our final one for the evening is Tarshina Jelks, The Goddess, is her song. She's a powerful emerging artist with creative visionary and storytelling. His mission is to heal and uplift and save lives through music. You've all come to the right place with all of your great tracks. What number are we going to start off the night with?
I think we should start with number 1 because he waited so long.
He did, and we'll play it. Make sure this is running through. Okay, James, this is your song. Okay, Steps Closer. We will make sure that we're getting everything right tonight. Okay, we'll get your banners up. We will make sure that the whole show runs because it's Friday night and you've worked so hard and you all deserve it tonight. Okay, so this is Steps Closer, everybody. Enjoy.
My father was a drinker, his father too. Guess it's in my blood, 'cause I did my drinking too.
It took hold of me at an early age, filled me with anger and rage. And like an old country song, I was losing everything. Alcohol replaced anything with meaning.
Lost my job and my home, my loving wife, until all I had left was the wreck of a life.
When you stumble and fall to this kind of low, got 40 proof reasons that it's time to go.
Got my 12-step on, got me some help. Got my 12-step on, and I did it for myself. I'm thanking God and my mentor for setting me free. I'm 12 steps closer to who I want to be.
The shadows will always loom not far behind. Got my 12-step on, I'm gonna be fine. I was a good loving wife, or so it seemed. Then my man left me for a younger dream. Left me with unpaid bills. Depression came and so did the pills. Like an old country song, I was losing everything. Alcohol replaced anything with meaning. I took the first big step, said devil be gone. Got me some help, got my 12-step on.
I'm thanking God and my mentor for setting me free. I'm 12 steps closer to who I want to be.
It's been 3 years, 2 months, and 17 days since my very last drink in my drunken ways.
Met a drinking man the other day, drinking his life away.
Like an old country song, he was losing everything.
Take my hand, but do it for yourself.
Leave temptation on that dead-end shelf. Let the devil go, hold on and die. Get your 12-step on and you'll make it by and by.
We're thanking God and our mentors for setting us free. We're 12 steps closer to who we want to be.
You keep your 12-step on and you're gonna be fine. your 12-step on and you're gonna be fine.
I sincerely mean this. That was absolutely phenomenal.
That was really
Wow.
phenomenal. That was one of those songs that resonates with so many people around the world, what they're feeling and deep down in their hearts. I love that last saying about putting your 12 steps on and just keep strong.
I'm
Brilliant sentence in writing, and some people have got the power to put words together and actually hit hard in the heart with a word. Those last few sentences at the end of that song, I have heard this 3 times now, and that's hit me every single time, punched in the heart.
Yeah.
And made me think.
I mean, first of all, his voice is fantastic. I just love the quality of his tone and the way he just takes control of a lyric. And you know, it's storyteller, but it's got edge. So you're always listening. Who is singing with him? Is that his wife?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out. James, you're actually listening to the show at the moment in terms of the vocals to that show, because the vocals on that single are very, very powerful. If you can just let us know if it was you producing it and then having singers come in, or it's yourself and your wife, but whoever's singing this is absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful voices actually going together.
Yeah, she is a fantastic vocalist. And they sound...
Females are beautiful vocalists.
Yeah, they sound so good together. And it's like, you know, some people attempt harmony and it's not always there. We'd be honest. The musicality isn't always there with people that do some harmonies. Theirs was fantastic. And the vocal pairing between the two of them, outstanding. I'm a big fan of...
I'm a big fan of James's music, and I'm a big fan of the fact that James is a fan of us too. You know, thank you so much for your lovely comment, James, about Sea of Fire in terms of burning up in the charts. We would love for it to be burning up in the charts, because what we want to do is make sure that all of those artists believe the same as what me and Michael do. You know, you're saying about us both being mentors to you. Thank you so much for your lovely comment. But at the end of the day, the whole of the Scenes project, we're one big family at the end of the day.
Yes, it is.
And at the end of the day, it's about all of us providing you all with tools and collaboration to fly in the music industry. You know, that's what CFR is all about. It's about, you know, being and finding your biggest phoenix you possibly can and basically growing, but that can't happen. And those fire flames can't happen if you don't have a strong family behind you. So, you know, welcome to our family, and we're really pleased to have you here. And great music. Thank you so much. Let's choose our next track, everybody.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm really flattered by what he said, but as an artist, he's so solid. You know, I mean, he's a prime example of someone's out there that's ready to make a mark. And so
he's us making a mark. I think he's already ready as well. I think this is his third track out, and he sent me another one to write, and I think he's ready to go with a bit of help from my friends, as they say.
Yeah. You cut me off.
I didn't mean to. Sorry, buddy. It's just because I'm finding it hard to hear you.
I know, but you're. It's hard to hear me. Really?
No, not hard to hear. No, I can hear you now. Hard to hear us both when we're both speaking at the same time. It's not coming through very clear.
You both. That's what's so fun about this. It's like we are so, I guess, enthusiastic and excited, and we listen to tracks different ways. You know, there are certain things that I listen to that I pick up on, and there's certain things that you listen to that you pick up on, and it's just a really good pairing. And when we get excited, obviously we're going to overrun each other, because it's like we want to be able to share. And I have to say, that was a really surprising track for me, how good it was.
It was. It was.
It
See,
was.
again, we'll go back to what we said at the beginning of the week. AJ has to produce the show as well. And, I have 100 things running at once when people are talking as well. So I've got a classic that I've got to bring up on TikTok. Raw84 says, you can't hear him over that amazing shirt of his. It's a belter. So Raw84 loves your Lilo and Stitch shirt. And I think
It's
that range is...
it is... I didn't really like Lilo, but I am a big Stitch fan, and I won't tell you how many stuffed animals or stuffed Stitches I have, interactive ones that talk to me. And the other night we were going to sleep, and all of a sudden we heard wow, hello. And some
I want to know what goes on in your bedroom. I really don't. Let's get on with the music, Michael. Okay.
All of a sudden, at like 2:30 in the morning, two of my Stitches and one of my Toothlesses all started talking at the same time. I don't know why, and they kept. We had to, yes, they were like talking. I'm like, when are they gonna shut up? Okay, anyway, so yeah, now you know a little bit.
Do you know? Perhaps that's what AJ's missing. The fact that AJ's probably going to be spending the rest of his life in bed on his own. Perhaps I need some Stitches in my life. Okay, so if anyone wants to send me a Lilo and Stitch, okay, because AJ's bed is going to be very lonely for quite some years, so. I think if you all can send me a Lilo and Stitch in to share my bedroom, it sounds the best way to live. I think a Lilo and Stitch is needed, and also it will keep me company when I go on tour as well. Okay, so I've got no room apparently in my life for anyone. So I think at the end of the day, if I got a Lilo and Stitch, I'll be happy.
I love me a Stitch. So
fantastic. Lend me a Stitch, everybody. All right. Okay, fantastic. Right, let's get on with the next song. Okay.
2
to you as well. Okay, number 2 today was, just to remind ourselves, that was River Brooks. She's actually sent this in the correct manner. Thank you for some of the people who have actually been using the Scenes project and the actual insert forms, because it's actually really helped me today. And the people who have sent it, you've done an absolute brilliant job. So thank you for sending those through.
Remember, picture, bio, and an MP3, not a wave. Picture bio.
Oh, definitely not a wave. Don't send a wave for me, okay? Okay, this one's called Little Boxes. Enjoy it, everybody.
You're so funny.
Little boxes in endless rows, yellow squares in the darkness show secrets from inside at night. Some are calling just to notify. We just strangers looking for game changers, watching little boxes. We're just strangers.
Yes. I really, really like that. Gosh, I love
Beautiful song.
I love a voice that doesn't sound, and this isn't a slam to anybody. It's very hard with so much music coming out to find an artist that has a very distinct sound that's identifiable. And like that voice is very, very unique. And that's kind of a really
Although she has got Gabrielle. I've got Gabrielle, you know, dreams can come true. She's got very Gabrielle. I've got a real strong connection to Gabrielle with her, and Gabrielle's distinct voice took her endless places in the charts in the UK for so many years. So this artist, because of her distinct voice, she has got that, like Gabrielle had, and that is great to have.
And she sings well. The song is terrific, and it fits her. You know, that arrangement was very, very, very kind of unique, just like her voice was. I think that's one of those that you hear and then you want to listen to again, because it is not just the run of the mill thing that's coming out a lot. There's a lot of uniqueness there, and so kudos. I really did. I liked that a lot.
James, I'm going to come back to your email before we do the next song because I do want to read it out to people because I think it's really important. Just give some context on your songwriting. Don't cry. You know, at the end of the day, this is a very emotional moment for you. And I do know that you put so much heart and soul into your music, which is what I absolutely love about all the artists that come to us here at the Unsigned Spotlight. And I think hopefully over the last few years, when you've been on the One Life journey with me, and now on Phoenix Rise journey, you will all know that AJ is there for you all as a family. Bubba is extending that, you know, family, you know, friendship to you all. And we are all as artists 100% behind you all to make great successes of all of what you do. And James, you know, the fact that you're sitting with your wife and you're so proud of yourself is absolutely beautiful. But you wanted to put some context into your music, and I'm quite happy to read that out to the audience and to Michael and to Bubba to say how we can help you. And we definitely can help you. You just said you wanted to let us all know that you are proud of, obviously, the songs that you've heard, the songs that you write. He tried to sing all 3 songs, Michael, but he's had numerous people tell him that these songs could be great hits. We both agree. Just not with me singing them. A tough pillar to swallow, but they were right. I am not a vocalist, even though the wife thinks I am, lol. So last month, he had 3 of my songs professionally sung, and thus here they are. I own the songs, however, I long for someone with a foot in the door, either to promote these as they are, or have a big name perform them to take them to the top of the charts. Like I said, you're a bit of a mentor and also has shared a lovely poem with us called The Ghost. Now, you know, you've had these songs professionally sung, and at the end of the day, you've put your effort into your songwriting. I don't personally, and I know Michael hasn't said any different, don't personally think you need anyone else to be singing them. What you do need is people to showcase your work, which is why we work so hard Monday to Friday to showcase your songs, where we have opened up the Scenes Project Radio, which will play back to back 24/7, 7 days a week. Your songs will go on it over the weekend, and James, yours will be included. And I'd be honoured under Phoenix Rise to make sure that your music goes out to as many people as I know. So please contact me after the show, and I'll make sure that we can help you out.
Okay, so he wrote the songs, but that wasn't him singing.
He wrote the songs, but that wasn't him singing. So he had them professionally done by some other singers.
They were phenomenal.
They were
phenomenal. I mean, I can't, you know, it's.
I don't think he needs any other singers on it. You know, the fact
I
that he's
really
found
don't.
these singers and
I
professionally done
think
them, I think he's got the right team.
I do. I feel like he, James. Honestly, sometimes you catch lightning in a bottle, and I've I've been in the studio where I have sang something and felt really good about it, and then went back and said, I need to do that again, or I need to do that again. And Jason, who does all my mastering and help, he literally said, don't let, the enemy of the good or the take away. I can't remember what he said.
You have to get it there. We can put it on a mug.
But basically what it is you caught lightning in a bottle. That those songs are so good. Whether it's, I believe it was called Harley Man from yesterday.
Harley Man was the first one, yeah.
And then the one today, which is absolutely outstanding. It's sometimes you just need to trust what you've got and then just run with it. And those songs are absolutely phenomenal. And the singer that you got to do that, phenomenal. I mean, really, really, really strong. And I guess my question is, though, and I don't know the answer to this, is did the singer not want his name attached to the songs? Like I just sang AJ's song, and as the artist, my name is up there, and obviously credit goes to AJ for writing the song. But usually the artist is the name that's on the on the artwork and everything, because
I think we've got a situation here which we've seen so many times in the music industry, where producers have written a classic song, been in the studio, spent several hours, and when a song has been produced, they just don't know that next step. They don't know where to go with the production. They know that they've got a masterpiece.
It is.
And they know that actually they want the rest of the world to hear it. And I think that's the hardest thing about the music industry.
But
is that you can spend so much time writing songs, but then knowing where to go with that song next. There's so much sort of mixed understanding.
Yeah, but once again, my question is, if the guy was a professional singer, which obviously he was, I mean, the vocals were outstanding. Yeah. Why isn't the singer pushing it? Was he just a studio singer, just making a demo?
There's a lot of questions that we're not going to know on this show. Okay, we're really not going to know. But I think what James does need, and his wife's just come onto the show now, just to say you're a blessing to him right now. Kelly, thank you very much. Lovely to meet you. We will get in contact with you both. Okay, we will give you some help. Okay, and that's what's needed for these people. And thank you for sending this music in, and it's great to meet you. Right, track number three. Track number three. Okay. Rather than sticking your fingers up at me, I like it when it gets to number three. I don't like number two. Okay, you're going to love this sound. Now, I have heard this. You are going to love it before the tea break. You're going to be taken away. King Irvine, I absolutely love this track. I really do. And I was really surprised hearing this. So, yeah. 2 seconds, sorry, because you've got a different... When you send your tracks and your bios through, please make sure they go with the actual songs as well as the actual album art, so AJ doesn't get confused, because it doesn't take much to confuse him, to be honest, okay? So I'm just going back to what you said in your bio. Sorry about this, everyone. I just want to make sure that I'm putting it on the right song for him, okay? So don't blame the mirror, okay?
Right.
Okay. I think the album's called Healing. Don't Break the Mirror is on the thing. So again,
King Irvin.
To artists out there, when you're sending your songs through to the show, this is a bit of a tip for you all. When you're sending them to any radio show or any podcast show, please meta tag properly. Okay, all we need is the name of the track and your name. That's it. Take off the MP3 bit at the end. Okay, take off all the numbers at the beginning. You just need your name on there and also the name of the actual track itself, okay? And make sure you don't send a wave in, okay? Please don't wave at us. Send us a lovely MP3 because it, like, stops us from all doing stuff, okay? All right, okay, so, yeah, enjoy this amazing song. Don't blame the mirror. Enjoy, everybody.
Yeah. This ain't about tearing nobody down. It's about reflection.
This is a King Irvin production.
You say she looking too long. She laughing at his jokes too strong. You say she linger when she hug him, like she trying to do you wrong. But when's the last time you touched him like you used to in the night? When's the last time you listened without starting up a fight? You scroll but don't see him. He speak but you don't hear. He reach but you're cold now. Then blame it on her stare. She just did what you stopped doing. She just saw what you forgot. Now you're mad at the attention that you once had, but you lost. It ain't about competition. It's about affection. You can't starve a heart for years, then question the connection. Don't blame the mirror for showing what's true. Somebody else values what you refuse. Don't call her thirsty when you went dry. Love don't die from strangers, it dies inside. You can't get mad if somebody cares when you stop showing that he was yours there. Don't blame the mirror when it's reflecting you. You say he changed, he distant. He don't smile the same. But you stopped celebrating him and only called his name. To correct him, neglect him, compare him to before. You loved him when he chased you, but you don't chase no more. She complimented his vision. She asked about his day. She see the king inside him. You just point mistakes. Now jealousy's a fire, but it started at home. You can't be mad at sunlight when you left him in the cold. It ain't about possession, it's about connection. If you don't water your garden, don't question the direction. Don't blame the mirror for showing what's true. If somebody else values what you refuse, don't call it thirsty when you went dry. Love don't die from strangers, it dies inside. it's reflecting you. It's not about another woman. It's about consistency. Attention ain't betrayal. Neglect is. You can't retire from romances and expect loyalty to stay excited. Care is magnetic, and energy answers energy.
This is a King Urban production.
Don't blame the mirror, no, showing what's true. If somebody else sees it the way you used to, don't get defensive, just be aware. You can't lose the spark, then blame the flare. If you love him, then love him loud. Don't let silence draw the crowd. Don't blame the mirror when it's reflecting you. Care is a language. Somebody will always speak it. If you don't,
This is a King Urban production.
What do you reckon?
Well, I think King Irvin has a very, very great sound. I think
It's suave.
I think it's going to find a really strong audience. I think it's just kind of it's contemporary, but yet it's classy, and that's a hard thing to do. I mean, to make music that sounds, radio ready for today, but still kind of has that kind of classy throwback kind. I really liked it. I really honestly did. I think he's got a sensational voice.
He has got really I don't know, just one of those.
I would like to hear.
I'd like to hear more.
I'm intrigued to hear him. See if he's got some belting chops, or if he's got kind of more of a upbeat sensibility, or if he stays in the pocket. If that's his thing, and if it is, then it's fantastic regardless. But that kind of voice always feels like a tease to me, like that there's more there, and he's just kind of slowly and surely letting the cat out of the bag. So good on him.
I like it a lot. Really, really nice. Really, really nice sounding voice. Really, really enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with your comments today. I don't know what's going on this Friday. Everybody's in a real emotional, mood today, and sending in so many comments. It's great. I know. I'm going to get you on the other side this week. I think I really am. And this is the reason why. Hi, Ashley Michelle. How are you, lovely? Are you having you're having a hard Friday afternoon, okay? And we are all here at the Scene Project and also Phoenix Rise, wrapping our arms around you and giving you a big hug. We know that you're going through a very difficult time, young lady, and we know that, losing somebody, and especially when it's a band member as well, is really difficult, okay? I'm 100% behind you, Ashley, okay? Everybody knows I've lost someone very close to me as well, who I 100% adore, and, things just sometimes just don't work. We think they're going to. We think they're going to be our soulmates forever. And sometimes we just need to, let go. And however hard that is, at the end of the day, life brings that to us. And at the end of the day, like I said to you, Ashley, the other day, being in the music industry 100% has taught me but there's families out there for everybody. You know, whether you lose your partner, whether you lose a family member, whether you lose a band member. And I wrote this the other day to everybody, you know, on a poster. You know, at the end of the day, it's not about replacing someone. It's about finding that extra wing that, you know, can be reformed, regrown, made stronger, you know. And I think that's something that the music industry does give us all. We're all here in the music industry. We write these really touching, loving songs about how hurt we are, how much pain it is. But at the end of the day, the music industry can also give us the power to write a next song and say, do you know what? I am stronger now. I can do this on my own. I can find another band member. I can replace you with another person because there's someone just as strong. Okay, there's someone who can love me just as much as that last person did. Okay, because that's where the world is. We those people come into our lives, and it could come tomorrow. You know, you could find unexpectedly the person who you thought you had lost forever can just come tomorrow. And that's exactly the same with the music industry. I would never, ever, ever think in my wildest dreams that I would be in the place I am now, CEO of Phoenix Rise, working with the likes of Michael Cagle, working with the likes of Bubba, and being in a place where I feel on top of the world when it comes to the music industry. 100%, I'm with you, Ashley. The music industry is a hard, hard world when it comes to love. Okay, and it's a hard, hard world to keep people next to us. But when the power of music is 100% in our hearts, I think Freddie Mercury said it. You don't need love when you've got music. At the end of the day, you've got the biggest power of love
I think,
in your heart
but
by being a musician.
I think the important thing is when we suffer a loss, it is very, very pivotal to understand that nobody's sense of mourning is the same as anybody else's. Everybody has a different timeline. Everybody else has a different way of coping. So take the time that you need to work through it. In that, use the memories that you had to strengthen yourself, but also allow this moment to be an opportunity to also be creative. The words, the memories, the things that were said, the moments that you guys spent together can be fuel for some of the most incredible, powerful music. And getting that music either on paper or in the studio is also something that is going to bring you a lot of healing. So take your time, and understand that, nobody has the right to tell you it's time for you to move on, or, and give you some kind of timeline. Enjoy the moments that you had and allow them to strengthen you, and then, invest in the morning time, invest in your moment to process everything. And then through that process, you're going to find some really big strength. And so,
And Ashley, we will. Ashley, okay, we will. Okay, everybody, okay, has got the right to be loved.
Yep.
Everybody has got the right to have someone make them 100% happy in life, okay? And whether you lose someone that you really want to be with and love for the rest of your life, if they don't want to be with you in that way, there's nothing we can do about it, Ashley, okay? And that's a band member or someone we love with every breaking of our heart, okay? And at the end of the day, if that's it, then that final curtain closes, okay? We just have to work on ourselves, make ourselves stronger. And then when we're ready to open that curtain again, there will be one hell of a guitarist out there for you, okay? There'll be one hell of a partner for you. And there'll also be exactly the same for me, okay? Ashley, I know you wanted your song played again. Okay, Eviction from Your Heart. We will play that for you at the end of the show. Can you please send me it via MP3? Because I think that's where it needs to be. Because I think we saw it on video the other day. But if you can't send it via MP3, please send it through video. We will put it on the end of the show for you. Because I think one of the things that I love about this show, that we have provided you with community and family tonight. We've had a lot of people on the show who have needed a lot of support, a lot of help. And I think, do you know what? This isn't just an unsigned spotlight on the artists themselves and their music. It's actually spotlighting what it's like in the music industry in 2026. There's a lot of people needing a lot of support and a lot of help. And if we can be there for you all, then that's made me feel 100% happy. And I know Michael's exactly the same. You know, I think it's a lovely place that we can be for you. Fantastic. Let's have a tea break for everybody. I think everybody deserves it tonight. Okay, tea break, everyone.
Imagine capturing the raw essence of nature, with its infinite color and beauty. Now, envision turning that into something truly transformative. Pure and easy tea cultivates the goodness of nature's bounty into fuel for your body. We are what we drink. Pure and easy tea, the pure nourishment your body craves.
Okay, but Ashley, yes, please, if you could send it to me again, only because I'm sitting in production at the moment and it's very hard to go through the emails that I get sent because I get sent hundreds per day. I'm sort of producer of the radio show, producer of Unsigned Spotlight, and I'm also running a company and also looking after young Michael here as well. So my emails flood every single day. So if you could send that email over to us, we'll get it on at the end of the show. Thank you very much. Can I just ask Michael, you know, when you have a hard time in the music industry when it comes to life, because that's how I see it, you know, we're all professional musicians, but we're all human beings, okay? At the end of the day, we all have tough life things that we all go through. How do you as a musician manage that? You know, do you go back into the studio and just write the shit out of a song, sing the shit out of a song because you're angry or you're emotional, or is there any other tips that you could give people to really get through these tough times?
Well, you know, I feel really bad because I wasn't fully aware of what was going on with Ashley. I wasn't. Did they pass away, or did they just break up?
No, they broke up. They broke up.
Oh, okay. So
and what was even harder, they were bandmates, you know, okay. And basically they relied on each other for the actual band to gel and to grow. And they thought they had sort of made it in the industry together, and they worked so well together. And then it just all of a sudden it finished. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, so I was under the assumption that somebody had passed away, which is why I was as, you know, that's a tough one. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, music may be a big part of our lives, and it's probably, you know, saved more lives than anything else. But the truth of the matter is, we're humans, and we can't control. Unfortunately, we can't control, you know, situations that are out of our control. And for me, you know, I deal with, you know, the normal stress of life, and you know, I'm very much someone that is aware of what's going on around the world and around the country. And I have, you know, a lot of friends that I'm very, very close with, and friends that I've lost. For me, I can't say that that's a catalyst for me writing music right away, because I'm highly emotional. So you know, it depends on the level of hurt. The more hurt I am, the more I'm likely to retreat. If it's just a mild kind of hurt or something like that, or just something, then I kind of work through it. But I'm one of those that finds it very easy to actually retreat. And I do spend a lot of time in my studio, sometimes just screaming. You know,
I think that's a good place to be.
You know, because, you know, it's, you know, relationships are never a guarantee, you know, and, you know, I've been with my person for, well, since 1999.
Wow.
1999.
The year Man United won the treble. That's the way I can remember that one.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know,
like, what's that about?
and it's not always been smooth sailing. It's not. You know, take my personality and his personality and the fact that we're both stubborn. You know, like I probably am very, very terribly stubborn. Everybody tells me that I am, and I don't think that I am, but I think I am. So all I can say is, you know, life is a journey. We have no clue what's going to happen, but I do know that no matter how bad things get, and I've dealt with some really bad things, no matter how bad things get, there's always a silver lining, and you always find a way to move forward to the next chapter.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
And Ashley, like James, you've got us as a family. Okay, please reach out to us at any time. Okay, morning, noon, and night. Me and you did the other night. Okay, we spoke for ages. Okay, and at the end of the day, we're all here for you. Okay, right. Okay, so in relation to Ashley, I'll tell you what. Let's get Ashley's song on now. I think she really needs it. And she is something that she would really like everybody to hear. She had struggles hearing it the other day. So, Evictions from the Heart. She's given us through MP3. So we can hear it and enjoy it a lot more. Okay, so this is for Ashley Michelle, and a big hug from all of us here at the Unsigned Spotlight Show and Phoenix Rise.
I thought our love was real, but for you it was only a thrill. Making love night after night, but you can't forgive one little fight. Ghosted by your best friend hurts like hell, but it looks to me you don't care from what I can tell. If I had a permanent piece of your heart, you wouldn't be evicting me, because with love, forgiveness is key. Why can't you forgive me and let's take our love back? If I had a permanent piece of your heart, you wouldn't be evicting me.
terrific song, very cathartic. God, you can hear once again, you can just hear the
Phenomenal.
raw emotion and passion, and you know, and I hope she doesn't take this the wrong way, Ashley. This is not meant to be bad. Sometimes you have to sing ugly to get the message out, and what I mean by that is you couldn't go, oh, because that's not going to serve the song. The passion and the emotion that you have to sometimes you have to sacrifice passion for finesse, and very nicely done. I really do, and her voice is just.
So Ryan, you actually you're going to be safe, okay? You're going to be safe out there with your band, okay? We're going to be looking after you and making sure that you have got all the right tools, all the right spaces to continue writing great tracks, okay? We will be there for you here at Unsigned and here at Phoenix. It's hard for me to say much because we're going through the same, okay? One thing I do want to say, Ashley, okay? I hope both of our exes hear loud and clear, okay, through those songs, because that's how come it come through, okay, how strong it was, okay. They're the ones who are going to miss out, okay. They're the ones, whether we don't understand why they've evicted us, okay. They're the ones who are going to miss out from two people who gave so much love to them, okay. And if they find another partner who gave them what we gave them, Ashley, then good luck to them, because there's not many people in the world who can give hearts and emotions the way we have done through songwriting, the way we have done for our relationship, okay? But the next bugger is going to be very, very lucky, Ashley, okay? They're going to find you and they're going to say, what the bloody hell was that bloke, that bloke thinking, letting you go, okay? That's his loss, okay? And Saki Sabin partner, my partner, okay? That's their loss, okay? We've given everything we can, okay? So let's both go. Let's both go and show the music world what we're all about, okay? And then basically the world will come to us, okay? Great, great tracks. Thank you for bringing them to us. We've got 2 more tracks for tonight. Let's get on to the next one straight away, okay? So which one are we going for, Michael, next? Number 4. Oh, what was number 4? Number 4 tonight with Jennifer Alvarado, amazing singer-songwriter. If you want to see Jennifer's story, go back through my YouTubes, okay, because I did interview her when I was with One Life. Okay, so please have a look on my YouTube. You can find out all about Jennifer and her amazing story into the music industry. Just trying to find Jennifer. Where are you? You've disappeared on me. Here you go. That's because I'm not. I was looking for a picture of you, and then basically you've got a big scary picture of your daddy, who definitely doesn't like me. Oh dear! Look at that for a stern picture. You're very good with your art, Michael, when you put out, in terms of how you want people to feel about your next song. And artwork is so important. And I think Jennifer's very clever at that as well. And I think a top tip while I'm sorting out all the graphics and the song for artists, about the importance of what this is going to look like, when it comes to a cover CD. Because I think it's more important now, especially as it's seen all over the world on the likes of the lovely LXB, I won't say a real name because you play, but yeah, just tell them what are your top tips.
Mine?
Yeah, yours. Give them some tips. Give them some tips because yours is amazing.
Well, I basically
I put on the spot.
It is because I usually go for the meat of the message of the song. I want people to have an idea right when they're looking at the artwork of kind of what to expect, because I only have a couple seconds to catch everybody's attention, and believe it or not, artwork very much will grab somebody's attention and make them want to listen. And so I basically have always gone with the meat of the song. Like, what is the message that I'm conveying? And, whether it's two people walking down a road, or two people and their house is blowing away in a tornado, or one person's uh, in the final hours of their life, and they're being consoled. I really want to draw the emotion of what that song is kind of about. And so,
Fantastic.
and I'm kind of weird because I have a director background. So when I'm singing a song, I'm already putting the idea of the concept art while I'm singing it. It's like, so they kind of intertwine. So
that's right. Well, okay. Well, Jennifer, you're scaring me with this one, so I'm going to play it. I want to get this man off. He's scary.
He does look scary. Like he's going to eat somebody.
Yeah, alive. That's a Friday night horror film one. Okay, Daddy Don't Like You by Jennifer Alvarado.
Don't stab me!
You're a rebel and I just can't get enough. I like go, but my parents think you're tough. You're quiet, they don't trust the two of us. And my daddy doesn't like you. He thinks that you're bad news. He's never seen me act like I do with you. His little girl's head over heels, you're a boy with tattoos. My daddy doesn't like you, but I do. All these years I thought that things could change, but he still can't stand it when I say your name. You took away his little girl, the shame. You're the devil with that beard and the ring. And my daddy doesn't like you. He thinks that you're bad news. He's never seen me act like I do with you. His little girl's head over heels, you're a boy with tattoos. My daddy doesn't like you, but I do. Daddy doesn't like you. He thinks it's your bad news. He's never seen me act like I do with you. His little girl's head over heels, you're a boy with tattoos. My daddy doesn't like you, but I do. You're a rebel and I just can't get enough.
Fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Thank you, Jennifer, for sending that in to
I
us.
like that one. That's a good song. That's very, very cool. I'm kind of glad Daddy doesn't like me, because I think if he liked me,
I don't like Daddy. It scares me too much. I'm getting that off. There you go.
If Daddy liked me, I think he would serve me for dinner.
Yeah, Daddy, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of daddies that you didn't like me in the past, and even yeah. But that one was a scary one. Anyway, we're going to get to the last program of the night because I know Michael's at work today. So we have got the last song of the night. So we are going to bring to you. Da-da-da-da-da. Wow, look at that full graphic. It comes up nice and clear, literally. Okay. It's got a white background, I gather, which is why it's come up. Okay, so your last track of the night, just remember, was Sheena Jaux, The Goddess is her song. Hope you all enjoy it, and we will give it a review when we have listened.
We have listened.
I've been walking through the fire, but the flames ain't burning me. Every trial, every mountain just pushed me to my knees. I heard you whisper in the darkness, child, I'm still right here. So I'm letting go of yesterday, stepping forward without fear. And if I gotta start again, Lord, you're starting here with me. I'm breaking chains, I'm breaking free, I'm claiming who I'm meant to be. Yeah. If I have to start over again, let's start with a victory. Oh, you turn my pain into power, my sorrow into a melody. Oh, I'm walking tall in your promise. No more living in defeat. Hallelujah, I'm reborn tonight. You made a brand new me. Oh, you picked up all my pieces and you shaped them with your grace. You washed away my failures, put your glory in their place. Now I'm dancing in the breakthrough. What the enemy meant for wrong, you turned it into testimony. Now I'm singing out this song, 'cause every ending is a beginning, and you're the one who writes my story. So if I gotta stand again, I'm standing in your glory. Yeah. If I have to start over again, let's start with the victory. Oh, you turn my pain into power, my sorrow into a melody. Yeah. I'm walking tall in your promise. No more living in defeat. Hallelujah, I'm reborn tonight. You made a brand new me. Yeah, I'm not who I was. Your love changed my name. I walked out the fire, but I'm not the same. From ashes to beauty, from bondage to free, you breathe life again. If I have to start over again, let's start with a victory. Every battle already won, 'cause you're fighting right beside me. I'm stepping into my purpose. Hallelujah, praise the King. I'm stepping into my purpose. Hallelujah, praise the King. You made a brand new me.
Wow. Wow.
What about us to finish the show, eh?
What a fantastic voice. Wow. Just her runs were delicious. Like she was, oh, talk about once again having just that innate technical ability to navigate those runs. Not too much, not too little, just like the right seasoning on a delicious steak. It was her runs are incredible. Terrific voice, great song. I love a really good gospel tinged inspirational song. I love someone that just really just gets in there and you can tell they kind of had church when they were doing it. And
definitely, yeah. I kind of feel that was somebody who had sort of grown up with a church, and grown up with church singing. Also, whether she did or didn't, that's that vocal that really comes out of a church, where there's so much connection to people.
And it's easy to, it's easy to want to be too over the top. It's like that was a fine line between, radio gospel and revival gospel, where you're, that kind of thing, and all that kind of stuff. She was very, very, very well controlled. It was like she picked her moments strategically, and because of that, that was an incredible track. I don't know if she only sings gospel. If she does, there's a huge market out there.
It's a huge market.
Yeah, a huge market for gospel music. Is she in the States?
Yeah.
She needs to, really look at getting into, there's so many gospel festivals now in the States, like all over the country. And, that's the kind of track that will open doors for her. And I think she'd be that was just a fantastic, like I said, she really absolutely rode the right, what's the word I'm thinking of? She bridged between going to church all the way and then still making it radio ready. I think that was a fantastic, smart track. And I would actually buy her album or download her album.
Definitely.
I really like that. I think that was a really, really strong business card.
Definitely.
I've never heard her before, and you only have one chance to make a first impression, and that was
she definitely made a first impression with us here on the show.
Yeah,
I just want to thank. I want to thank you all. I want to thank everybody from Facebook, from YouTube, from all of the family who are at the Scenes Project, and also all of the family at Phoenix Rise, all of those who have been on TikTok. It's been an incredible week. We have had new releases. We have had new songs to bring to you, which haven't even been released yet. We have brought to you over 26, 27 songs this week. We have had tears, we have had heartache, we have had joy, we have had emotion, we've just had the whole lot this week, and this is what makes this amazing show so special. Please, please, please look after yourselves, okay? We are all here for you, whatever time of day. And I think that's one of the big things that we have, the availability of the UK and the United States of America standing strong together through this really difficult time for a lot of you, okay? You've got almost like a 24/7, 7-day-a-week service, okay? We're there for you, okay? We'll be there as strong for you, there to support you. Take good care of yourself. Have an amazing weekend, whatever you do, whether you're going out and playing in a band, enjoy yourselves. Everyone else, if you're fans, go and support the local bands, okay? They need your help, okay? But whatever you do, have a great weekend, and we will be back on Monday with another Unsigned Spotlight, everyone. Take good care, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye.
This program is part of the Scene Projects Podcast Network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are.